So I'm in the city of Nagpur where elections have not been held since 2022. But Nagpur is not a special case in the state of Maharashtra where no elections have happened in the last 2 to 3 years. All urban local bodies, including the rich BMC, is under the control of administrators. So, what problems does this pose? Lack of elections. This is the question that we're asking by traveling in two cities in Maharashtra, Nagpur and Bombay. But I have to tell you that Maharashtra is also not a special case. Across India, there are 1700 cities currently where for more than 2 years elections have not happened. This reduces accountability in city governance. This story is part of my series on India's urban governance pressures and will cover how urban local bodies are extremely important and how the lack of elections thereof affects city governance. So we are in Nagpur, home of RSS, hometown of Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, and yet these women behind me say that they're being forced to openly defecate. They're defecating in the open. Why? Because the sewer system of this place is non-existent and toilets are overflowing. In the absence of a corporator, they don't even have well established channels of complaining. They have absolutely nobody to go to. So I'm going to speak to them about the problems that they're facing.
अभी इतनी प्रॉब्लम है कि अभी तो हम बता नहीं सकते, क्योंकि हर घर में इतनी गंदगी फैली हुई है। वो टॉयलेट के वजह से पूरे कीड़े घर में चलते हैं और हमारा जीना मुश्किल हो गया है। यहाँ पे जो थोड़ी जान जवान लड़कियाँ हैं बड़ी, वो भी बाहर जाती मैम, और इधर क्या है पटरी पे जाते। और आप तो जानते हो कि लड़के लोग इधर उधर घूमते हैं, तो उसके वजह से बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रही है।
ये बहुत निंदनीय है कि हम लोग 75 साल के अमृतकाल में जी रहे हैं और यहाँ पे हमारी बेटी या बहनें माताएं ये बाहर जा रही है, खुले में ये शौच कर रही है। तो स्वच्छता अभियान जो चलाया है इतने सालों से, उसमें हो क्या रहा है ये हमको नहीं पता। अब कॉरपोरेटर की बात करूँ तो 22 में इलेक्शन होने चाहिए थे, अभी 25 चल रहा है और 25 में भी शायद कुछ आसार तो है नहीं इलेक्शन होने के। अगर नगर सेवक था तो आप उनको फोर्सफुली, और नगर सेवक डर के मारे कि भैया अगर मैं भी काम नहीं करूँगा तो आने वाले इलेक्शन में मुझे वोट नहीं मिलेंगे, तो जो बेसिक समस्याएं हैं उसके ऊपर काम करते थे। उसका रिजल्ट कुछ भी हो, मतलब काम हो या ना हो, लेकिन एक व्यक्ति था, एक पैनल था जिसके लिए हम लोग कंप्लेंट कर सकते थे। अब ये जब 3 सालों से नहीं है तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव बॉडी जो है, प्रशासन जो है, ये पूरा का पूरा मैनेज कर रहा है और प्रशासन करप्ट है। इसके बारे में मुझे मतलब बोलने के लिए कुछ शर्म नहीं है कि अगर आपको यहाँ पे नाली साफ करवानी है तो आपको 500 से 1500 रुपए देने पड़ते हैं।
Nagpur and all of Maharashtra has had no elected corporator in the last 3 years. The reason lies in a legal tussle. In 2021, the Supreme Court struck down a Maharashtra ordinance that had introduced 27% OBC reservation in local bodies, saying that such a quota could be given only after fresh empirical data proved the numbers. Meanwhile, elections scheduled that year were suspended. For years, petitions and counter-petitions kept the issue tied up in court. Deadlines were given and then crossed. It was only in August 2025 that the Supreme Court dismissed the challenges and upheld 27% OBC reservation, paving the way for elections in 29 municipal corporations, 290 municipal councils, 32 district councils, and 335 panchayat samitis. The State Election Commission has been ordered to complete delimitation by 31st October and conduct polls in January. Until then, municipal governance has become a matter of jugaad in many places. Urban local bodies are grassroots democracies in a city and have a constitutional mandate to be elected before the term of the earlier council expires. According to a study by Janagraha, 60% of ULBs in India are currently without elected council.
And sustainable urbanization. And no country in the world has achieved planned and sustainable urbanization without robust urban local governance. And the risks that India is facing today, and what needs to be a national priority for India today, which it is not as of now, is robust urban local governance. We are seeing cities have become politically salient in the last 10 years, both at the union level and the state level. But as Alokji said, it is taking the form of large investments in metro rail, in sewer connections, water supply, solid waste management, etc., which are important priorities, but none of those benefits will last if you don't have autonomous local self-government capacities. And Alok, you also mentioned why service delivery, etc., is not translating to outcomes. You gave the example of traffic management. That's a good example. Now, therefore, the stepping stone to autonomous, to robust local self-governments in India cities, what we call ULGs, is timely elections. And it appears that in the last 10 years, we may be going one step forward in the form of urban infrastructure investments, but two steps backward in governance reforms.
Aspiring youth leaders, former corporators, desperate to hold on to vote banks, and social media influencers are now filling the vacuum left behind by the lack of corporators in cities like Nagpur and Mumbai. In Mumbai, lawyer Trivin Kumar Kannani, who founded citizen group MNCDF 11 years ago, has been using his knowledge of law to hold officials accountable and get work done in Mumbai. He receives emails and calls of people requesting things like fumigation, clearing stray dogs, etc. etc.
The BMC elections have not happened since almost 4 years now, and this has both plus points as well as minus points to it. So in terms of the minus points, you see municipal corporators who are elected for ward wise, as per a ward wise demarcation. They were the bridge between the citizens and the authorities. Now in their absence, there appears to be an absence of a vital democratic bridge that they were between the citizens and the authorities that helped in good governance. Now that is where, in their absence, the governance, it became tougher, because we saw that the administration started working at their own discretion without anybody to keep checks and balances on them. So that is where our role came in, to make sure that the citizen issues were taken up by these administration officials and resolved within stipulated period. So now, if you've seen, since the past few years, since there have been no cooperators and there has been a lack of a standing committee that would scrutinize every decision of BMC's officials, and would then either agree or object to the policies or to the projects, keeping in mind the requirement of the residents and the locals of that each of those concerned areas. So for example, last year BMC decided to have a beautification drive across the city, wherein they started installing LED lights aimlessly across the city. The beautification was only on paper. It never looked beautiful, to be very honest, and every citizen will vouch for that. They spent 800 crores on this project. The last year, the BMC once again had a road concretization initiative, wherein they have squandered money to an extent of 12,000 crores for concretization of roads, which has been planned in an extremely unsystematic and haphazard manner. Then in the light of the lack of cooperators, we see that there is a lack of communication and connect between the citizens and these municipal wards, and that is where MNCDF's role becomes even more proactive, because now we are the only medium that bridges this gap between the citizens and the authorities, as well as the elected representatives.
Similarly, ex corporators are also on ground in Mumbai, some even spending money out of their pocket to maintain their wards.
The thing is, what people have expectations from us once we are elected, and once we do certain things. So these people know from where this work will be done. And the most important thing is, they know if this thing is brought to my notice, any issues, I remove a solution for that and I do their work. And the thing is, yes, BMC is there, BMC helps us in everything, we follow up with BMC, but besides BMC, I have my own personal team also to clean the drains, to pick up debris, for sweeping. Any issues are there, we're always available there. I have people from morning till evening, private people to whom I do the payment. So I keep this fumigation, I have my machines. In the evening time, my men go and do the fumigation.
Back in Nagpur, social media influencer Shashank Gattiwar has risen to prominence as a helpline for the city. He calls himself the city's lone corporator. He has multiple WhatsApp groups where people of Nagpur are able to raise their complaints. Gattiwar used to work at the office of the municipal commissioner and says he knows his way around the municipality. He now connects concerned citizens with the right people.
कोविड के टाइम पे स्टार्ट हुआ था जब हर किसी को मदद की ज़रूरत थी, किसी को बेड चाहिए था, किसी को ऑक्सीजन चाहिए था, किसी को इंजेक्शन चाहिए था। तो उस टाइम पे जब गवर्नमेंट के तरफ से, प्रशासन के तरफ से इन्फॉर्मेशन आती थी ऑफ बेड्स, ऑक्सीजन, इंजेक्शन, तो वो ना जैसे बेड का मुझे याद है 100 हॉस्पिटल से नागपुर में, उसमें से किसी 50th रैंक वाले हॉस्पिटल के पास 4 बेड थे, 20th वाले के पास 2 बेड थे, किसी 98th वाले के पास 1 बेड थे। तो ऐसे बहुत बड़ी लिस्ट आती थी। अब वो डायरेक्ट फॉरवर्ड करने से अच्छा मैं उसको शॉर्टलिस्ट करता था एंड उसको फिर एक पोस्ट बना के डालता था। तो वहाँ से वो शुरू हुआ, लोगों को इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती गई तो लोग फॉलो करते गए। देन जब कोविड ख़त्म हुआ तो सिटी ओपन हुई तो सिटी के अपडेट्स आने लग गए, थोड़ा बहुत इन्वेस्टमेंट, थोड़ा बहुत काम, ये वो नागपुर में क्या चल रहा है, वो सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन हमने देना स्टार्ट कर दिया। उसके बाद से लोगों का ये बोलना था कि आप सिटी के अपडेट्स दे रहे हो, आप हेल्प कर रहे हो, तो आप इश्यूज़ को भी रेस करो जो हम फेस कर रहे हैं हमारे एरिया में, हमारे सिटी में। जो इश्यूज़ रेस, पॉटोल्स है, गड्ढे है, ये पानी जमा हो रहा है, कचरे का है, तो आप उसको रेस करो ताकि हम सिटीजन से हम ये फेस कर रहे हैं बट हमारी सुनने वाला कोई नहीं है। आप पॉपुलर हो चुके हो, आपको देखने वाले बहुत सारे लोग हैं, आपकी बात प्रशासन तक पहुंचती है, हायर अप्स तक पहुंचे, तो आप उसको रेस करो, शायद उससे सॉल्व हो जाए। अब मुझे भी नहीं पता था वो सॉल्व होगी नहीं होगी, तो मैंने तो अपना कर्तव्य किया कि चलो आप बोल रहे हो तो लेट्स टेक इट अप। और मेरे लिए भी नया था सीखने के लिए, आई वॉज न्यू टू दिस इंडस्ट्री, और विदाउट एनी इंटेंशन स्टार्ट किया, तो वो करना चालू कर दिया, वो लोगों तक पहुँचते गया जो अथॉरिटीज़ थे जिनका वो काम था, और वो सॉल्व होते गई। तो ये मेरे को कहीं ना कहीं उस टाइम पे लगता है कि कॉरपोरेटर्स ना होने के कारण लोग मेरे तरफ आए और मैं एक्सेसिबल था। से इन जनरल नहीं पता था ना कि अगर आप कॉरपोरेटर बने तो आपको क्या क्या करना पड़ता है, क्या क्या सब्जेक्ट्स हैं।
But social media is accessible to a select few, and so even MLAs have had to hire teams in Nagpur to keep their constituents happy.
आपको पता है कि 3 साल से नागपुर में लोकल बॉडी इलेक्शन नहीं हुए हैं, तो हमने 2022 से जब से बॉडी एबॉलिश हो गई तब से हमने एक पैरेलल लोगों की एक टीम बनाई जो एज अ कॉरपोरेटर वहाँ पे काम संभाल सके एरिया में। लाइक दे आर आवर एम्प्लॉयज़, हमने उन्हें हमारे तरफ से रखा है लोगों के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने। जो बेसिक इश्यूज़ है, बेसिक चीज़ें हैं, वो लोग रोज़ जाके देखते हैं, एरिया में राउंड मारते हैं, तो मीन्स दे एक्ट एज अ कॉरपोरेटर।
तो कितने लोग आपने रखे हुए हैं सारी वार्ड्स के लिए?
या सारे, जैसे हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में 24 कॉरपोरेटर्स है, तो हमारे पास 24 लोग हैं।
अच्छा।
हमने वार्ड वाइज लोग, और वो हमारे हमने उसमें और एक चीज़ ध्यान दी कि वो आदमी वही वार्ड का रहने वाला है, ताकि वो लोगों को और प्रॉब्लम को अच्छे से जान पाए।
In the midst of all this, it is citizens who are affected the most.
When a state runs systems for a city, it becomes very disconnected, right? Because they don't have the right context of what has actually transpired over the last 5-8 years. It happens through central agencies, and because of that, there's a huge divide in terms of what is actually happening on the ground and what is being designed or even being tried to be implemented. So because of which, so tomorrow if there's work happening, for example, down my road, I don't know who to catch. Like if there's any ill issues happening, and this happened over the last 2 years also. Multiple roads have been dug up, but there's no corporator for me to hold accountable. So I can't really go to the state government or Mantralaya to have these problems, right, talked about.
कॉर्पोरेटर थे तो तब ऐसा था कि हमारे ऊपर जैसे ही अत्याचार होता था, कभी कार्रवाई वगैरह आती थी, तो हमारी 20-25%, 30% तक के वो लोग मदद करते थे। आते थे, खड़े हो जाते थे, उन लोगों से बात करते थे अधिकारी से, राइट क्या है तुम्हारा, क्यों कार्रवाई कर रहे, क्या बात है, तो ये सब पूछते थे और कायदे के हिसाब से बात करते थे, जो हमारे लिए कायदा बना था 2014 का। लेकिन अभी ऐसा हो गया, कॉर्पोरेटर नहीं होने की वजह से हमारे ऊपर अत्याचार बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गया है। इन लोग कभी भी आते हैं मनमानी गाड़ी लेके, किसी का भी सामान डाल देते हैं, चाहे उनके पास लाइसेंस रहे या ना रहे, लाइसेंस वालों को तक के ये लोग कार्रवाई करते हैं। अभी मेरा ही हाल फिलहाल कुछ दिन पहले मेरे ऊपर भी कार्रवाई हुई है।
For the print, this is Shubhangi Mishra reporting from Maharashtra.